Chapter 8, verse 15th. Mam upetya punarjanma dukkhalayam ashashvatam na prapnuvanti mahatmanah sansiddhim paramam gataha. Mam upetya, mam, to me, upetya, up, always has this sense of near. Upanishads, sit near and discuss spiritual topics that became the Upanishads. Upavas, to stay closer to divinity, God, upavas, and that became fast. Then Upanishad, I already mentioned upavas. Now here is upetya, having gone near, mam, to me, whoever comes near me, punarjanma dukkhalayam ashashvatam. What happens to him? Whoever comes to me, punarjanma, their rebirth, their all kinds of sorrows, sufferings, dukkhalayam, ashashvatam, anything temporary, which is perishable, which is temporary. Na prapnuvanti mahatmanah. So those Mahatma, those great souls who come near me, mam upetya, like we saw in the beginning of this verse, na prapnuvanti, they do not obtain any sorrows, sufferings, or all temporary things. What happens to them? Sansiddhim, they go to the ultimate accomplishment, ultimate perfection, ultimate liberation, moksha. Paramam gataha, paramam, supreme, gataha, having gone. So, overall, verse 15 means, approaching me, those whose souls are great, those are the Mahatmanah, who have gone to the supreme perfection. Sansiddhim paramam gataha. That impermanent home of misfortune, they do not incur birth. So, ashashvatam, temporary or impermanent, dukkhalayam, this abode of suffering, this keep taking rebirth on this planet Earth, is house of suffering. That compares well with Buddhism, which Buddha says that life itself is suffering. Something similar here. Coming here again and again is suffering. You have to go to every time this cycle goes on, this rebirth cycle keeps giving us temporary happiness, temporary sorrow, and the cycle goes on. So Bhagavan is saying, Bhagavan Yogeshwar Krishna is saying, come to me, mam upetya, then all the suffering will end. All right, verse 16th. A Brahma bhuvanal lokaha punaravartinah arjuna mam upetya tu kaunteya punarjanmanah vidyate. Same thing again in different words. Mam upetya tu kaunteya, son of Kunti, oh Arjun, punarjanmanah vidyate. You don't have to undergo rebirth process again. And a Brahma bhuvanat lokaha punaravart. All these universes, even Brahmalok, even the Swarga or Vaikuntha, whatever you call it, even that is temporary. Even that undergoes these cycles of rebirth. Brahma Bhuvanat Lokaha, from all the way from Brahma Bhuvan to the present Lokaha, Punaravartina, they're all subject to rebirth. And so this cycle continues. Punaravartam, repetition, iteration, reiteration. Arjun, Mam Upetitu, but if you come to me, you don't have to go to rebirth. So up to Brahma's realm of being, the worlds are subject to successive rebirths, Arjuna, but he who reaches me is not reborn. Verse 17. Sahasra yug paryantam ahaha yad brahmanaha viduhu ratri yuga sahastrantam te ahaha ratra vidoha janaha. Ahaha means day. Saptaha, sapt-aha. Excellent word. We rarely think of these words. Saptaha, 7 day. Sapt-aha, 7 days, week. Same word here. Aha. Sahasra yuga paryantam, 1,000 yugas, till 1,000 yugas. Ahaha yad brahmanaha. That's 1 day for Brahma. Ahaha, day. Yad, brahmana, of Brahma. Viduhu, scholars or those who are wise people know that Brahma's 1 day is 1,000 yugas. Ratri yuga sahasra, and then 1 night could be again another 1,000 yugas. Te aha ratra vidaha jana. Those who know those kind of day, Brahma's day and night, those are the scholars, those are the wise people. So they who know that the day of Brahma extends as far as 1,000 yugas, that the night of Brahma ends only in 1,000 yugas, they are people who know day and night. Those are the real days and nights of Brahma, 1,000 yugas. 1 day, 1,000 yugas, 1 night, 1,000 yugas. Verse 18th. Avyaktat vyaktayah sarvaha prabhavanti aharagame ratrayagame praliyanti tatra eva avyakta sangyake. So what happens? Avyaktat vyaktayah sarvaha. All that is unmanifest, avyakta, that is not, you can't see them, that becomes vyaktayah, that becomes manifested. Vyakt and avyakt. Avyakt is hidden, unmanifested. Vyakt is manifested. You can see that. So all that is unmanifest becomes manifest. Prabhavanti, it becomes, hence it comes forth, it manifests. Aharagame, again day. Aharagame, when the day arrives, all the unmanifest becomes manifest. Which day? This is the Brahma's day. When Brahma's day starts, all unmanifest manifests. Ratrayagame praliyanti, but when the Brahma's night comes, everything praliyante, pralaya, dissolves. So in Hinduism and Jainism, there is no creation and permanent destruction. It's an infinite cycle of coming to manifest. It gets manifested and it gets hidden. Avyakt and vyakt. Avyakt and vyakt. This cycle goes on forever. There's an infinite cycle. So that's what Krishna is saying. Yes. Ratrya game, ratri agame. Sandhi again. Ratri agame. When the night comes, agame. Agam, come is to go, agam is to come. Right? So ratri agame praliyanti. Everything dissolves. Tatra eva avyakta sangyake. That is what is known as vyakt and avyakt. So let's read. From the unmanifest, all manifestations come forth at the arrival of Brahma's day. At the arrival of Brahma's night, they are dissolved. At that point to be known as the unmanifest again. So that it becomes unmanifest again when the Brahma's night arrives. All right, verse 19, chapter 8. Bhutagramah sa eva ayam. Bhutva bhutva praliyate. Ratri agame avashaha partha. Prabhavati aharagame. Again, once again, same thing. Aharagame, when the day comes, prabhavati, it becomes manifested. Ratri agame avashaha partha. But when the night comes, avasha, without, you can't stop it. This process is spontaneous, automatic. Vash means to control. Bas mein karna. Vash means to control. Avash, it's out of control. It's not in anybody's control. It's an automatic autopilot mode. This cycle of creation, cycle of manifestation and dissolution goes on forever. Bhutva bhutva praliyate. All those, it keeps happening. All, it keeps becoming and then keeps dissolving. Bhutagramah sa eva. What happens how it dissolves? All the beings become like a set of, or what it's aggregate of beings. An aggregate or group of beings. Together it unmanifests and then it manifests again and then the universe continues. So this multitude of beings having come to be again and again is dissolved helplessly at the arrival of night, Arjuna, and it comes into existence again at the arrival of day. All right, verse 20th, chapter 8. Paraha tasmat tu bhavaha anyah avyaktaha avyaktat sanatanaha yah sa sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatyasu na vinashyati. But high, so paraha tasmat tu bhavaha anyah. Even higher than this state of being, avyaktaha avyaktat sanatanaha. From that unmanifested, there is something even higher being, which is my abode, which is the moksha. So Krishna is saying, manifest, unmanifest, but beyond unmanifest is my state of being, which is moksha. Avyaktaha, avyakta, sanatan. And that is sanatan. That is imperishable, that is eternal, that is constant, that is permanent. Yah sa sarveshu. So that ultimate Brahman resides in every being forever. Yah sa sarveshu bhuteshu. In all beings, O Arjuna. Nashyati, nashyatsu na vinashyati. So that ultimate Brahman never perishes in all the beings of the universe. All right, and the verse 21st. Avyaktaha Akṣara iti uktaha tam ahuh paramam gatim yam prapya na nivartante tad dham paramam mama. That is my abode. Tad, that, dham, abode or state. Paramam, supreme, mama, my. That is my supreme abode. Which one? Ya prapyam na nivartante. Having obtained that state, nobody comes back. Nobody returns to this universe, which is temporal. Tam ahu paramam gati. That is the ultimate being. That is the ultimate condition, ultimate state. Avyaktaha akshara iti ukta. And that is avyaktaha, unmanifested, ultimate unmanifested state. Akshara, permanent, imperishable. Iti uktam. That is how it is mentioned. That is how it is said. So This unmanifest is the imperishable. Thus, it is said, they call it the supreme goal, attaining which they do not return. That is my supreme dwelling place. So let's stop here. We'll continue the next.